Welcome back to SPR Daily MLB Odds Update. Our resident handicappers have analyzed a good number of tonight's games and believe that they're on the right side with their selections. So let's get right to the picks, starting with the game between the Tampa Bay Rays and the New York Yankees. Chris Archer is pitching well right now, and Tampa Bay has picked up some momentum lately. It's no wonder they've been given a very realistic chance of winning on MLB Odds Board, despite being on the road in the Bronx tonight. Tampa Bay has won 2 in a row and is now 6-4 over its last 10 games, while the Yankees have dropped 2 straight and are 4-6 in their previous 10. Both Willie and Jeff are placing their picks and favoring the Rays at plus 100 money line. The other game that we're looking at is the Texas Rangers against the Baltimore Orioles, and something needs to change for the Rangers. They've been truly awful as of late, going a miserable 2-8 over their last 10 games to put them 7 games under the 500 mark at 37-44. Texas will do battle with Baltimore tonight, with the Orioles trying to avoid their 3rd consecutive defeat. Ubaldo Jimenez and Joe Saunders have both struggled with consistency this season, so we understand why Willie believes that the over is the right call here. Pick up the over 9.5 runs at your favorite sportsbook. The other game that we're covering is the Chicago Cubs against the Boston Red Sox. Hopefully you guys have been watching Jake Arrieta lately. He's been straight dealing, especially over his last 4 starts, in which he's allowed a grand total of 3 earned runs. Arrieta now stands at 4-1 with a 2.05 ERA on the year. So even though that the Cubs are on the road against Boston team that's trying to turn the corner and make a run for it, they're going to like their chances behind the arm of Arrieta. Ron does in fact like the value that lies within Chicago for tonight's game at Fenway. Pick up the Cubbies at plus 125 money line at your favorite sportsbook. The other game that we're looking at is the Cincinnati Reds against the San Diego Padres. And though they're not the most well-known names, Matt Latos and Jesse Hahn have both pitched well in limited action this season. San Diego has the advantage of being at home, where they've gone 20-23. But it's the Reds that are favored in the MLB betting lines. Cincinnati's on a roll, winning 5 straight to help them keep the pressure on Milwaukee in the division race. When it comes to placing his MLB picks for tonight, Ron is forecasting a pitcher's duel and is taking the under as his preferred wager. Pick up the under 6.5 runs at your favorite sportsbook. The other game that we have here is the Colorado Rockies against the Washington Nationals, and the Rockies have been one of the worst teams in baseball recently, and it gets no easier tonight against Jordan Zimmermann and the Nats. Colorado is 2-8 over their last 10 games and is now a whopping 10 games back in the NL West. Zimmermann has been pitching very well, so this chalky line on Washington is to be expected. As of now, the Nats are minus 220 favorites, easily the biggest odds on the MLB slate for Monday. Jeff isn't taking any chances at all and will lay the humongous numbers that comes with the hosts. Pick up the Nats at minus 220 money line at your favorite bookie. Last but not least, we have that Seattle Mariners game against the Houston Astros, and it's been refreshing to see that the Mariners turn things around and really start competing again. They're right in the thick of the playoff race in the AL West, thanks to a streak that's seen them win 7 of their last 10 games. Seattle is 44-38 overall, heading into this encounter with Houston. The Astros hold the edge in the pitching matchup, as Colin McHugh has been superb. Going 4-6 with a 2.89 ERA, will he get some run support tonight? Jeff thinks that Houston represents the best value and will roll with the home team in this case. Pick up the Astros minus 105 money line at your favorite bookie. Well, that's all we have for today. Make sure to check back with us tomorrow for another episode of SBR Daily MLB Odds Update. We'll give you the insider picks from our resident handicappers. For SportsbookReview.com, this is Dax Floyd.